Bethany, played by Lucy Fallon, moved away from Coronation Street following a failed relationship with Daniel Osborne, Rob Mallard, and after securing herself a job as a journalist in London. The daughter of Sarah, Tina O'Brien, has been keeping in contact with her mother, and she will certainly hear all about what Adam, Sam Robertson, has supposedly been getting up to with Lydia Chambers, Rebecca Ryan. However, as the storyline is set to come to its end in the next few weeks on the ITV soap, the lawyer could end up dead as his ex-lover ends up killing him to make sure no one else gets their hands on him. Lydia has been hell-bent on making sure Adam and Sarah's marriage was left in tatters, with the villain claiming she had an affair with the lawyer. She has also had him arrested for supposedly breaking into her flat and trashing the place, which he didn't do as he was standing on the other side of the door in the hallway. Sarah has been at her wits' end as she has fully accepted her husband cheated on her, as he has a colorful history when it comes to relationships. However, in a cruel twist, Lydia could kill him as his wife finally realizes the truth: he never betrayed her and the whole thing was made up. As the villain is carted off by the police for her crimes, Sarah could call on her daughter as she needs her children to be by her side during one of the darkest moments of her life. Bethany could make the trip down, as it would also give her the chance to catch up with Daniel, who is Adam's uncle. The pair could reminisce about the old days as well as talk about the impact Adam had on their lives and how much they will miss him. Although he didn't play a huge part in Bethany's life, Adam was her stepfather and always wanted to see her doing well. He encouraged her to move to London and make something of her life, trying to steer her away from a romance with Daniel. Will she realize her stepfather did have a bigger impact on her life than she thought, and will seeing her mother so heartbroken make her think about moving back to the cobbles on a more permanent basis? The actress who plays Sarah, Tina, spoke with Express.co.uk and other media about her character's latest storyline, and she addressed whether Bethany would ever return. Tina explained, "I am still in touch with Lucy, Bethany, yes. I think she's been busy with some lovely jobs elsewhere. On a selfish level, I would love her to come back. I really miss that dynamic between Sarah and Bethany. I miss those mother-daughter scenes we used to do. I loved working with her and she was just a joy to work with," Tina continued. "We used to spend so much time together, so I would love her to come back," the actress added, and with the door being left open for Bethany to return in the future, there is the possibility she could reappear at any time. As part of the storyline, Adam is going to end up in the hospital and there is a chance this could be the end of the line for him. This is going to take place further down the line, but Tina added some more detail as to what exactly happens to see him in such a bad way. Tina explained, "Sarah speaks to Peter, Barlow, and Carla, Connor, and she's clearly very worried. But still, her response is, 'That's not my problem anymore,' which I think sounds quite heartless, but at the same time, I think with everything she's gone through, she feels it's not her place to visit him in hospital. She feels what's gone on is between him and Lydia and Sarah shouldn't be involved," the soap star continued, but could Sarah regret not going to see her spouse as she dies from his injuries? How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve MacDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival, Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. Whatever happens, it seems Sarah will still be quite scared of what Lydia could do as her vendetta steps up a gear. Tina described the two women's relationship as a result of Adam's supposed affair being exposed, explaining, "Sarah can be quite feisty. If anybody's kicked off with her daughter, she's been straight in there like a Rottweiler. She can be very mummy bear. I'm not sure if Sarah would be vindictive to Lydia. If anything, she would be more hurt and upset and scared. Because she probably feels that if someone can behave like that, it's clearly not normal behavior. So I imagine that she would, if anything, try and do whatever she could to get away from the situation. Therefore, if Bethany does return, could she go back to London with her to get away from the Cobbles after Adam's death?" Last year, the actress who played Bethany, Lucy, spoke out on whether she would be up for going back if the call came through. The soap star said, "I would, but there are so many things I want to do first. When you're in Corey, you're quite tied down to the schedule. I feel I'm going to take this time focus on myself, doing SD I want to do. Never say never. I didn't leave for any particular reason. I didn't leave because I didn't like it. I left because I wanted to go down different avenues," she added in an interview with Talks with Ryan. So there is every chance she could be back.